Auto Services. Today we've got a 2005 Mustang, first year of the 5th gen, and we're doing alignment on it, so going on the rack. You know what, this thing has 150,000 miles. We're going to shake down the front end and make sure there's no bad parts. Got some trailer limbs. New control arms. That's a good start. Everything in the front end's new. So because I lifted the front end of the car up off the rack and then dropped it back down, it doesn't put my front suspension at a natural position. So I'm actually going to roll the car back, roll the car forward to help that front suspension settle out. That way when I set the heads and do my initial compensation, I will have a more accurate compensation from the start. Just something I like to do for the quicker alignment. When I pull the car into the rack, I leave it neutral. Although some of the new push-button cars are kind of a pain in the behind to get into neutral, but there's ways around it. They already put 5% fingers in the hood on it. Yeah, that's It's actually pretty good. It's within 3/10 on caster, which is within spec. Camber's dead even at negative 0.6 degrees. My toe's way out. That's easy enough to fix. I would actually like to see more camber, so we'll see if we can sneak some more camber into it. Caster's well within spec. They allow 8/10 cross caster. Rear end's pretty good, and it's a straight axle on rods, so there's not much I can do about that unless the bushings are beat out of it. So let's check that. So those bushings aren't great. Rear bushings are in order for sure. Got new coil springs, new shocks. Yeah, bushing's all destroyed, and it is an 18-year-old car, so that bushing's seen better days. How's the uppers? Upper's not horrible, but if you're gonna do these, you might as well do that one and be done with it. Pretty clean car for Ohio. Looks like the axle seal might have been leaking. Backyard red. Rear brakes are shot. Front's been pad slapped a time or two. You got to watch the back surfaces on these rotors. People pad slap them and the back sides of these rotors are all rusted up and your braking efficiency is horrible. I'm going to try loosening my camber bolts and see if I can gain any camber. Well, -6 is what we're going to get. My front toe on the driver's side is way in, and my toe on my passenger side is actually toed out, which explains why the steering wheel was off to the left. So I'll square those up real quick. Mountain Dew, 0 sugar. Sounds horrible. The whole reason you drink Mountain Dew is for the sugar. I'll show you where we're at for the moment. So -6, -7 with 10th degree, 6, 9, 7, 10th degree. I need to resweep caster. I squared up. I had a really far off toe. So in that situation, I'm going to resweep my my compensation, which means rolling it back and forward. Just to ensure that my initial sweep was correct, because when you have a really large amount of toe in or toe out on your initial comp, it gives strange compensation readings. So I'll recomp this, and these readings may change because the comp will be that much different. All right, roll forward. Caster. So it actually towed out quite a bit. So this is a product from SBC that allows you to adjust caster and camber. I don't really need it for this job, but I am going to improve my camber a little bit, because I'm reading 3/10 of a degree off side to side, and I want those to be dead even. So we're going to make some changes to that. So after recompensating that, it did change my toe. So I need to set that toe in quite a bit. My cambers are within 2/10. My caster's within 3/10. So if I could get more caster here, that would be optimal, just to even them out. That one's just on the high side of spec. This one's low, so I want to bring this one up to match that side. Give me a little toe here. That's where your caster adjustment bolts go. Let's see how much this moves. I've got my 21 over here. Let's get the other one just loose and see if we can gain a little caster over there. I'm still reading 6/7 there. Now I did gain a little camber by loosening up that rear mount, because it pitched it a little bit, and it might drop back down when I tighten it down. So I'm going to go ahead and use the caster adjustment bolts in the back of this. Why not? Might as well make it perfect. That's what he's paying me for. And since he's paying me to make it perfect, I will raise them both. The caster adjustment bolt on these is pretty straightforward. It's an eccentric bolt. And where this inner bolt is, you remove the inner bolt and you replace it with one of these little eccentric cam bolts. And that allows you to adjust your caster on this. It's not a factory adjustable adjustment, but once you put these in, it is adjustable. You can probably see that. So you can see this bolt here. There's actually a slot in there. Take this guy out. The adjustment ability is built into this area. because then I can put an impact on this side and a wrench on this side, and it'll be easier to make my adjustments. Other way. I think I'm gonna have to grind that side. Maybe. Hopefully. This is gonna go back together so much faster because I'm gonna put the bolt in the right way on this side. Change the control arm and they put the bolt in from the bottom. Made my job harder than it needed to be. Yeah, that hole's not elongated, so we'll leave that bolt out. We'll set our caster on this side with this, and then we'll just grind the hole out so that it's the size it needs to be. We'll drop our bolt in on the other side from the top down so you can hit it with an impact. And we are at 6.8. Seven. 7.2. We'll do 7.2. Give it some nice stability. Ground as well. Get my bolt. Take it the right way. Sorry, take it the correct way. Grab my grinder. See how far it had to be moved. I got to grind the mount out so that the bolt will go through. It's like halfway out. That sounds horrible. You can see I didn't grind the subframe any, I just ground the motor mount to fit for that guy. Making me earn my keep on this one. Alright, so now I'm going to center my steering wheel, set my toe, and re-sweep my caster. I'll decomp it one more time, just to be sure. Alright, let's sweep caster, verify our caster. Caster's dead on. Camber changed a little. Still within spec. So I'm going to go ahead and change my camber on this side. Just a smidge. Since this fella got me the eccentric cam bolts for the strut, I'm going to install one of those. They look like this. Push out the cam bolt, put this guy in, and allows you to change your camber. Most of the time I just take the bolt out and set it where it needs to be and then regrind the strut. But these work too. You can see it's right there. It allows me to push the strut in or out depending on how I adjust it to gain better camber. And that's pretty much it. Caster's dead even, my camber's within a tenth, my toe's negligible. I'll double check my steering wheel center. But yeah, pretty straightforward. There's non-factory adjustable stuff that can be made adjustable. You just got to have the right alignment guy doing your alignment for you. Let me wrap this thing up, get it out, move on to the next one. Truck. Well, thanks for coming along on the ride for that 5th gen Mustang suspension alignment with non-factory alignable alignment adjustments. Everything can be overcome. SPC makes a ton of different alignment components to resolve different issues on different cars. We use their products a lot. Very happy with their products. We use the SPC caster camber kit for this and it worked out perfect. When you want a better alignment, you buy a little more parts and a little more time and let the alignment guy do his thing. At any rate, that's a small part of what we do here. Alignments, we do a lot of alignments. Brakes, tires, suspension, chassis repair, race car chassis setups. We're doing a lot of those now. Thank you very much for bringing us your cars and your prides and joys for us to lay our hands on and try to help you make them better. With that, it's time to move on to the next thing and keep the wheels turning, so to speak. Thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave us a comment below. Stay safe out there. We'll see you on the next one.